Game on. Grant is up for the Sluggers. Strike one. Hard hit ball up the middle. That's a single for Grant. He gets the game started off with a bang. That brings up Jeffrey. Ball one. Hard hit ball towards the shortstop. Right past him for a single. Grant's on third base, and that brings up Hayden with the guy in scoring position and no one out. Strike one. Strike two. Slow roller towards the pitcher. That's an out, but Grant scores, and the Sluggers take an early 1-0 lead. Strike one. Hard hit ball towards the shortstop. That is an out, however. Brings up Grant again. Strike one. Single for Grant. That brings up Jeffrey. Strike one. Ball one. That's a hard hit towards the shortstop. However, that's an out. 3 outs, and Brock is up for the Rebels. Slow chopper to the left side. That's a single for Brock. Caleb is up to bat. And that's an out. 1 out, a guy on first for Zach. First pitch is a strike. That is an out. Zane is up to bat. First pitch to Zane is a slow roller to the left side to the third baseman for the third out. Hayden is up to bat for the Sluggers, Cisneros. Yep. First pitch to Hayden is a chopper down third base line. That's a single. That brings up Gavin. Gavin's 0 for 1. Strike one to Gavin. Chopper up the middle. That's an out, however. That brings up Grant, who's a perfect 2 for 2. Strike one. And he has a hard hit up the middle towards the shortstop. And that is an out. 2 outs for Jeffrey. First pitch is a strike. Foul ball, strike 2. Hard hit between short and third, and that's a single for Jeffrey. 2 outs, a guy in scoring position for Hayden. First pitch to Hayden is fouled off for strike one. He has a hard hit, just fouled down the line, strike 2. He chops the ball high to the pitcher for the third out. Jackson is up to bat for the Rebels. Hard hit ball into center field. That's a single for Jackson. Now Brock is up to bat. Foul ball, strike one. Hard hit ball in between first and second. That's an out, however. Now Caleb is up to bat. Foul ball, strike one. Hard hit ball, but straight at the second baseman for out number 2. That brings up Zach. Foul ball, strike one. Slow roller down third base line. That's an out. 3 outs. Gavin is up for the Sluggers. Strike one. Hard hit ball to the right side. That's a single for Gavin. He got it through the hole. That brings up Grant. First pitch to Grant is looked at for strike one. He hits a ball towards the second baseman. That's an out. 1 out for Jeffrey. Strike one. Strike two. And he hits a ball to the left side. Did he get through the hole? No, he didn't. Out number 2. Hayden is up to that. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. First pitch is hit down first base line. But a good play by the first baseman for out number 3. That brings up Zane for the Rebels. Zane is up to bat. First pitch is on its way. Fouled off for strike one. Strike two to Zane. Strike three, batter's out. Or did he tip it? Okay. Foul ball. He gets another pitch. And he hits the ball hard to the right side, shallow right field, and that's a single for Zane. 1 out, or no outs. The guy on first for Jackson, who's 1 for 1. First pitch is hit high into center field, but straight at the center fielder for out number 1. That brings up Brock, who is 1 for 2. Foul ball, strike one. He has a hard hit ball, or softly hit ball to the right side for out number 2. That brings up Caleb. And And he hits a ball slowly down first base line. But a good play by the first baseman for out number 3. That brings up Gavin for the Sluggers. Gavin is 1 for 3 today. First pitch to him is watch for strike 1. Second pitch is hit foul into the stands, strike 2. And he hits a hard hit ball up the middle, and that's a single for Gavin, his second hit. Grant is up to bat. He's 2 for 4. First pitch is a strike 1. And then he hits a ball into shallow right field. High, though. Caught by the right fielder for out number 1. Jeffrey is up to bat. First pitch to him is hit high into right center field. And that's a triple for Jeffrey. Gavin scores, and the Sluggers now have a 2-0 lead. Hayden is up to bat with a guy on third and 1 out, and he hits a ball to the right side. That should score him. And it does. That's a sacrifice ground out to score Jeffrey. The Sluggers are up 3-0. Strike 1 to Gavin. He hits a ball high to the second baseman for out number 3. Zach is up to bat for the Rebels. They need a big comeback here to come back from the 3-0 lead. Strike 1. Thank you. Hard hit ball up the middle. That's a single for Zach. Ball hit in between shortstop and third. That's an out. One out for Jackson, who's 1 for 2. And he hits a ball to the left side. That's an out. Good play by the shortstop. That brings up Brock, who's 1 for 3. And he has a hard hit ball up the middle. That's a single. Jackson to third. Caleb is up with the guy in scoring position and 2 outs. They need a base hit here to bring this one back in reach, and he hits the ball hard. That's a single. Jackson scores. Brock advances to second. And the Rebels have shortened the lead 3-1 now. Now it's Zach who's 1 for 3. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Second pitch to him is hit foul, strike 2. He gets the ball high to the right side. Caught by the first baseman for the 3rd out. That brings up Grant for the Sluggers. Round out to the pitcher for out number 1. That brings up Jeffrey, who is 3 for 5 with 1 RBI. First pitch is a strike to Jeffrey. Second pitch is hit hard up the middle. That's a single. 1 out, 1 on for Hayden, who is 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs. And he hits a foul ball, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. You need to be behind the plate. And he hits a ball to the left side. That is an out. 2 outs, 1 on for Gavin in the top of the 5th inning. Strike 1. Chopper to the left side, but a good play by the pitcher to get over there for the 3rd out. Zane is up for the Rebels. Hits a ball into the stands, foul, strike 1. Second pitch is hit hard into right field, but caught by the right fielder for out number 1. Jackson is up to bat. He's 1 for 3. First pitch is hit into right field. That's a single for Jackson, his 2nd hit. That brings up Brock. And he hits a chopper up the middle. That is an out by the pitcher. That brings up Caleb, who's 1 for 4 and has the only RBI. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Yeah. I'll try to not unplug everything and switch it. Fly ball to the pitcher for at number 3. This. Yeah.
The only thing that's possibly good about doing this, right? Once you set everything, you're done with those other screens anyway.
Yeah.
If it's on that screen, you know it's out here.
Yeah. Yeah. Grant is up to bat. He's 2 for 6. First pitch to him is watched for ball 1. Hard hit ball into right center field. That's a single.
Dual age.
Yeah. First pitch is watched for strike 1.
Now, if we're competitively imbalanced,
Yeah. That's a single for Jeffrey. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Slow hit ball to the right side. That's an out. It brings up Gavin with 1 out and a guy on 3rd. He's 2 for 6. Ball 1. Second pitch is hit high, chopped to the shortstop. That's an out, but Grant scores. The lead is widened to 4-1. That brings up Grant. First pitch to him is watched for strike 1. Fouled off for strike 2. And a hard hit ball up the middle. But the shortstop makes a good play for out number 3. That brings up the Rebels in the bottom of the last inning need 3 runs. Zach is up to bat. First pitch is fouled off for strike 1. Second pitch is hit hard to the shortstop for out number 1. That brings up Zane. And he hits the ball into shallow center field or right field for a single. 1 out, 1 on for Jackson, who is 2 for 4. First pitch is hit hard to the left side, and that's a single for Jackson. That brings up Brock. And he hits a slow hit ball towards the pitcher for out number 2. That brings up Caleb for the Rebels With 2 outs and a guy on second, this could be their final out. And he hits a ball high into center field. Caught by the shortstop for out number 3, and the Sluggers win it 4-1. Nate is hitting first for the Sluggers, followed by Jack, then Colton. Nate is up first for the Sluggers. I'll just skip him. Yeah. Yep. Nate is up for the Sluggers. First pitch is strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Strike 3, batter's out. Foul ball, never mind. Ball hit high to the right side. Caught by the first baseman in foul territory for out number 1. Jack is up to bat. First pitch is watched for strike 1. Second pitch is hit up the middle. That's a single for Jack. He has the first hit of the day for the Sluggers. Colton is up to bat. First pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit high into center field for a single. 2 hits in a row, puts a guy on second with 1 out, and brings up Nate to the plate. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Second pitch is hit hard up the middle. That's a single. Jack scores. Colton to third, and the Sluggers take an early 1-0 lead. First pitch to Jack is fouled off for strike 1. Second pitch is fouled off for strike 2. Third pitch is hit in the shallow center field, but caught by the center fielder. That is sacrifice fly, and Colton scores. Sluggers are up 2-0. For foul ball, strike 1. Strike 2. Ball hitting the right field, foul. Last pitch. It's hit. Strike 3, batter's out. 3 outs. James is up to bat for the Rebels. He is followed by Chase, then Ben. Lucas is absent today, and then Easton.
Nothing.
First pitch is hit slowly down the first base line for a single. Chase is up to bat. Yep. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Foul tip. This is his last pitch. Strike 3. Batter's out. That brings up Ben. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 to Ben. Foul ball. Strike 2. Strike 3. Batter's out. That brings up Easton for the Rebels. First pitch is watched for strike 1. Hits the ball hard up the middle. But a good play by the shortstop for out number 3. That brings up Nate. My dad, that's what it's like, no, it's not no, but this, like, what if, like, that's half of it, and the other half is alt. Like, that is half of that. Yeah, he does. Yeah, see, this is a 6. He doesn't count. Yeah, we're ready. Nate's up. Strike 1. Strike 2. Hard hit towards the second baseman. That's a single for Nate, his second hit. He hits the ball hard up the middle. And that's a single, or an out. I'm sorry. For Jack. That brings up Colton. He hits the ball high into right field. But straight at the right fielder for out number 2. Brings up Nate again. He has 2 hits. Strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Foul ball, you get to one more pitch. And he hits the ball hard into left field. That's a double. Jack to third. That brings up Jack. First pitch to Jack is walked for strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. He hits the ball hard into shallow center. That's a single. Jack scores and Nate to third. The Sluggers take a 3-0 lead. Colton's up to bat. He's 1 for 3. First pitch is hit foul, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Ball hit hard into left center field. And that's a triple. Jack scores and Nate scores. The Sluggers take a 5-0 lead. Oops, sorry. Ball hit hard. Just fair. That's a double and Colton scores. Brings up Jack. I forgot to switch. Strike 1 and take him out. 13, okay. Ball hit hard to the right side. That's a single and Will scores. That brings up Colton. Yeah. First pitch is hit hard to the second baseman for the third out. James is up to bat for the Rebels. Well. Foul ball, strike 1. What? James up. Foul ball, strike 2. Ball hit high. Caught by the pitcher. That brings up Chase. Foul ball, strike 1. Hard hit ball to the right side, and that's a single for Chase, which brings up Ben. Well. Foul ball, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Foul ball, he gets another pitch. Strike 3, batters out. That brings up Easton. No, Lucas. Ball hit slowly up the middle, and that's a ground out to the pitcher for out number 3. That brings up Nate for the Sluggers. Strike 1 to Nate. Hard hit ball up the middle. That's a single for Nate. He's 4 for 5. That brings up Jack. Strike 1. Hard hit ball up the middle. That's another single. Brings up Colton. Slow roller to the second baseman for out number 1. That brings up Will. Or not Will, Nate. Foul ball, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Strike 3, batters out. That brings up Jack, who's 4 for 5. Strike 1 to Jack. Hard hit ball up the middle. That's a single. Jack scores, and Colton advances to third. Colton is up to bat. Hard hit ball towards the shortstop. Through the hole, that's another single, and Colton scores. Jack advances to third, and that brings up Nate again. Nate's 4 for 6 with an RBI. Foul ball, strike 1. Strike 2. Hard hit ball to the right side, caught by the right fielder for out number 3. James is up to bat for the Rebels. Strike 1 to James. Slow roller to the shortstop. That's a single for James. That's his second hit, and that brings up Chase. Hard hit ball up the middle. That's an out. Ben is up to bat. Foul ball, strike 1. He hits the ball hard up the middle. That's an out. That brings up Easton. Easton hits the ball hard towards second base, but straight at him for out number 3. Jack is up to bat for the Sluggers. Strike 1. Hard hit ball up the. That's a single for Jack. He's 6 for 7. That brings up Colton, who's 3 for 7. And he hits the ball hard into right field, but straight out the right fielder for out number 1. That brings up an 8. Time limit has expired. We'll play the end of this inning. Strike 1 to Nate. Ball hit to the right side. That's a single. Jack to third, and that brings up Jack again. He's 6 for 7 with 4 RBIs, and he hits the ball chopper just beyond the pitcher for an out. Jack scores, though. That brings up Colton, who's 3 for 8 with 3 RBIs. He hits the ball hard down right field line, and that's a single. Nate is up to bat. He's 5 for 8 with an RBI. Foul ball, strike 1. Slow roller down third baseline. That's a single. Jack scores, and Colton advances to second. Jack's up to bat. He's 6 for 8. Strike 1 to Jack. Hard hit ball to the center fielder for the third out. That brings up James. Corn dogs are bat that has no handle. Looks kind of like a corn dog. James is up to bat for the Rebels in the last inning. Yeah. He swings and hits it hard down the third base line. That's a single for James, his third hit. That brings up Chase. First pitch is hit hard up the middle. That's caught by the second baseman for out number 1. Ben is up. He hits a chopper to the pitcher for out number 2. Easton is up. No, it's not. Hard hit ball to the left side. That's a single for Easton, which brings up James again, who is 3 for 4. It's not. It switches. Yeah. Yeah. The number on it. Foul ball, strike 1. Foul ball, strike 2. Foul ball. He gets one more pitch. Strike 3. The game is over. The Sluggers win it 11-0. Yep. Okay. James is up for the Rebels. First pitch is hit foul for strike 1. Strike 2 to James.